Today's brand is Athletic Brewing. They sell non-alcoholic craft beer direct to consumer and through more than 50,000 retail doors. Whole Foods, Target, Costco, Walmart, and nearly every craft bottle shop in America. Hero products include the Starter Bundle and the Go Time Bundle. Pricing runs between $25.98 and $68.96 per pack. And the thing that makes them the only one doing what they do, Bill Shufelt and John Walker founded this brewery in Connecticut in 2017 because the only non-alcoholic beer on any shelf tasted like sparkling water with a whisper of malt. Every single pint is built from day one to be zero alcohol, and everyone tastes like real craft beer. Hops, malt, proper head on the pour, 50 calories per can, $120 million in revenue in 2023, estimated $200 million in 2024, $800 million valuation after Keurig Dr. Pepper invested. Number 1 non-alcoholic craft beer brand in America. I'm about to build one from the first zero alcohol pour up, live on screen, using Perplexity for research, ChatGPT for copy, Claude for code, and Klaviyo to deploy it. 4 AI tools, 1 email. And by the time we are done, you'll have every single step you need to do the exact same thing. Link in the description. Think of it like packing for a road trip. Perplexity loads the trunk. Deep research into who's buying a $53 bundle of non-alcoholic beer when Heineken 0.0 is $12 at the bodega. That foundation supports ChatGPT, which builds the route, the actual words that speak to his frustration with Heineken 0.0 tasting like sparkling water with a hint of malt, and his refusal to accept the quote-unquote "I don't drink" label at work dinners. Claude takes that route and optimizes the drive, turning copy into code that renders flawlessly, whether he opens it on his phone between a half-marathon training long run or his laptop during a slow Tuesday. And Klaviyo delivers the packed car to his driveway at the exact moment he's committing to dry January again. Skip the trunk and the whole trip falls apart. But when you pack in order, each tool amplifies the next. You're about to see the difference in real time. Step 1. Research. And this is where most people sabotage themselves before they type a single word of copy. They skip this step. Then they wonder why nothing lands. Those two failures are connected. I'm feeding Perplexity a very specific prompt, not "tell me about Athletic Brewing," that returns a product page summary. I'm going deep, direct to consumer model. What makes someone trust a $50 bundle when a bottle of Heineken 0.0 is $3.50 at the corner store? Why a buyer picks Athletic over Heineken 0.0 or Lagunitas IPNA or Guinness 0.0 every single time? How tastes like actual craft beer, brewery built day one to be zero alcohol, is the line that rewrites the entire purchase decision in this category. And most importantly, build me a complete persona, not people who don't drink, the Athletic Brewing customer, and watch what's coming back. He's 32 to 50, New York Upper East Side or Boston Back Bay or Chicago Lincoln Park or San Francisco Pacific Heights. Corporate lawyer, financial analyst or management consultant. Household income $175,000 to $375,000. Married with 1 or 2 kids under 7. Runs half marathons. And the insight that changes everything. He doesn't see himself as sober. He sees himself as someone who refuses to lose Sunday mornings to a Saturday night he barely remembers. One sentence and it rewrites the entire email. Pain points, buying triggers, objections, brand voice, the frustration that Heineken 0.0 is the only non-alcoholic option at most bars and it tastes like sparkling water. The embarrassment of the quote-unquote "I don't drink" label at client dinners. The aura ring that drops every time he has 2 drinks. The ritual he actually misses, the can in hand, the first sip, the head on the pour. You can see all of this on screen. Every single piece feeds directly into what comes next. Which brings us to ChatGPT. Everything Perplexity built, the persona, the sober curious identity, the objections about taste and price, goes straight in. And I'm not asking for generic copy. I'm telling ChatGPT exactly who this email is for, what he's afraid of, and what he needs to hear to finally hit add to cart. And look at what comes out. A subject line that doesn't beg, it names the Sunday morning. A preview line that leads with 50 calories because the calorie count is the story. A body that opens with the one thing he has never actually been told by an NA beer brand, that this brewery was built from day one to be non-alcoholic, not converted from a traditional brewery later. Then 3 products. Not a catalog, not a sale, just the 3 things that prove the promise. The starter bundle for sampling, the go time bundle for the 2 IPAs, the Nitro Emerald Cliffs for the dad taste test he is about to lose. 1 call to action, 1 direction, 1 story. Now Claude takes everything ChatGPT wrote and turns it into production code. Not a template he's seen before. A custom-built HTML email, table-based layout, inline styles, MSO conditionals for Outlook, responsive at 600 pixels, base 64 embedded product images, dark mode prevention, Klaviyo merge tags wired in. The kind of build a $15,000 agency charges 3 weeks for. Watch the code stream down the right side of the screen. Watch the build log on the left. Brewery green, warm cream, hop amber. Colors pulled straight from a Connecticut craft brewery at 9 in the morning. A word mark that whispers instead of shouts. Hero type in a clean, humanist sense. A product grid that shows the can and the pour together. Every single element chosen because the persona told me exactly what he responds to. Not what converts in some general data set. What converts for HIM. A table-based layout that holds together in Outlook's word engine. Inline styles that survive Gmail, stripping every single one of them on the way in. Responsive breakpoints that stack cleanly on his phone while he's already at the Whole Foods beer aisle. Cross-client verified. Gmail, Outlook, Apple Mail, Yahoo. One prompt, one pass, built in under 60 seconds. Now the email deploys through Klaviyo. 4 clicks. Upload HTML, set the audience, schedule the send. Done. A template that renders identically across every major email client on the planet. No last-minute layout surprise. No mystery rendering in Outlook. No images that fail to load on dark mode. And here's the final product. The email he opens on a Sunday evening before Monday's client dinner. Hero headline. 3 stats that prove the claim. 3 product photos that prove the brew. A welcome offer tucked in after the products, because by the time he reaches that line, he has already pictured his Tuesday after work can, his Friday dinner with his father-in-law, his Saturday post-run hazy IPA. One button, one action. He either clicks or he doesn't, and the entire email was engineered to make him click. The offer doesn't show up first, it shows up after the products. Because every welcome email that leads with a discount teaches the customer that the brand only matters when it's cheap. Athletic isn't cheap, he knows that. He's willing to pay for a brewery that was built day one to be non-alcoholic. The offer is the nudge, not the reason. And if you're not in alternative beverages, once you see how this works for one niche, you'll know exactly how to adapt it to yours. I'll see you in the next one.